A spelling mistake turned into a $186 million business, and I am the worst player at Bloons tower defense. 6 people died of heart attacks while watching my gameplay last week. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For honesty reasons, there's blood on my hands. Today, I'm going to clear my name by beating the boss and becoming a good Bloons player. I did some research to find what a good setup looks like, and I stopped when I saw this meme. Seems like an alchemist next to a ninja monkey. So I placed my ninja monkey and left him to get frostbite. This guy meditates so hard he doesn't need food or water, so my ninja can handle being cold. I added the alchemist monkey who feeds my ninja steroids, cocaine, TikToks, really anything to enrage him. After 5 rounds of drug abuse, my ninja imagined a magic man next to him, so now we have a wizard monkey. And the boss is here. This is the greatest duo since me and videos that end with the word explosions. The boss is moving slow, but not as slow as its health bar. Wait, that's bad. Now it's vomiting out its lunch, which was Bloons, making him a cannibal, which is why it's okay that I'm murdering him. I didn't have an excuse before. It's not like the ice tundra is a monkey's natural habitat. We are definitely colonizing it from the natives. My duo wasn't strong enough for the Bloon vomit. Surprisingly, without learning any new techniques other than a single meme, I didn't actually get any better at the game, so I gave up. Until the next week, there was a new boss, and this time I'm using Quincy. Nothing gets past his bow. Everything got past his bow. I tried it again. By the time the boss came, I had an alchemist, boat, ninja, Quincy, wizard, and farms. I was ready. The wiki says this boss is difficult because it absorbs buffs from monkeys, like the alchemist. Perhaps the meme duo isn't ideal for this level. I managed to get it to 80% health. Then a Moab disguised in leaves went out the exit and I lost. I did more research, and did you know that Quincy is weaker than a quadriplegic mountain climber, which I also have on my team. I'm inclusive of everyone, so I swapped Quincy with Geraldo. His crossbows and wizards did a bit better. At 60% health, the boss vomited more of its own kind, then a Moab disguised as leaves went the other way. How am I supposed to see through this genius camouflage? I did heavy research. I ignored the memes. This boss is a Moab class Bloon, making it resistant to most towers, but there are a few professional Moab poppers you can hire, like the ninja monkeys with sticky bomb upgrades, does 1,000 damage every few seconds to the boss. Maybe I should have seen this because I used ninja as the first tower, but I was busy wondering why monkeys want an ice area. We can't grow bananas here. Are we expansionistic for no reason other than our own ego? Anyway, look at that damage! I bought submarine monkeys to launch anti-Moab missiles at the boss. I told my wizard to distract the leaf-covered Moabs by juggling, and it worked! I win! What is my prize? Why is it still going? Tier 1 defeated. Boss appears in 16 rounds. Damn it! There are 5 tiers of boss. I have killed the baby in the boss family. Next, I must murder the child. Don't take that out of context. The next 16 rounds are about generating money for the next boss. After many hours of researching all the different towers that can kill Moabs, I decided to buy 2 sticky bomb ninjas. Don't fix what ain't broke, and what is broke, duct tape. The boss took a few of my lives, but I managed to win. At this point, I had reached further than I ever dreamed, which means I had no plan and started doing random things. I put a sticky bomb on the other side of the map where the boss doesn't reach. I put a sniper behind a hedge that it can't see through. I put a dart monkey on a different map. I launched Bloons Tower Defense, the original game. Really good actually, I recommend it. Oh, the boss is here, the tier 3 big sister. The good news is, my random sticky bomb ninja got to hit the boss. The bad news is, that means I lost. I paid money to try again, and did absolutely nothing different expecting a different result, which is not the definition of insanity, it's an example of insanity. I lost with the boss having only 10% health remaining, but that doesn't mean I was close. I'm obviously not ready for the bosses. Instead, to improve, I can complete challenges. Other players create challenge maps with specific rules. For example, this one is to defeat a ZMSTWWK balloon with only a single tower. You get to experiment with different upgrades to learn more about the game. It might surprise you, but I actually found 15 different ways to lose this level. The same challenge on this map can be beaten by placing a sticky bomb ninja at the start to blow up the ZMSTWWK, then selling him and placing an engineer at the end of the map, giving him enough time to set up his towers. Hey, I actually did it! I won something! Oh, I was using a fake controller. My dog was playing, that makes sense. I'm feeling really confident for no reason. I'm gonna try a level with a 1% completion rate. I'm not sure what to expect, so we'll use an engineer monkey. Okay, that was fast. I'll use an ice tower to slow them down. Turns out I have a talent for finding the most amount of ways to lose each level. 45 is my record so far. Surely the glue gunner can slow them enough. Apparently not. Oh, the monkey farm, of course. I'll make so much money. Let there be fire. My phoenix will burn them all. Wait, did that just work? The Fire Wizard actually won! Oh no. There are 2 rounds in this challenge. I randomly found the solution to the first round, but the next one has Moabs, which isn't the wizard's specialty. The Sticky Bomb Ninja easily kills the Moabs, but the ceramics inside go right past. I can satisfyingly beat the first round by abusing humans' first invention, but I always lose the second round. Wait, if you look closely, the Moab exits the screen just after a third Moab enters. 3 Moabs in this round, all on the screen at the same time. Oi! One of the most powerful anti-mob abilities is from the pirate monkey. Once fully upgraded, he can harpoon 3 mobs and instantly kill them. So if I time it perfectly, when there are 3 mobs on the screen, I will insta-kill all of them. I did it! Round complete. Am I finally good at Bloons? Why is it still going? Oh, there is more. A lot more. And my harpoon ability is still on cooldown. I did an online quiz to see if I was still bad. It asked if I have ever force-fed drugs to anyone. I mean, he didn't say no. I am 6% good. That's better than I expected. Maybe I can use a special technique. If you sell the ship and buy a new one, the ability refreshes. So I did it again and sold the ship, rebought it, and did it again. The Moabs kept coming, so I did it again and again. Oh, I'm out of money. Can I get a loan? I'm really good at paying back my debts. I can't overstate how many times I tried doing this slightly differently. Maybe I could use the harpoon early and wait for it to regenerate without selling, but the Moabs come every 8 seconds. Maybe the fire wizard doesn't need the final upgrade so I can save 1,000 coins. I was so close. In the end, I did find the answer, but I didn't like it. The best tower upgrades are locked behind XP, which you get from playing the game a lot. I went and played some levels with the glue gunner and got his upgrades. With the top leveled glue gunner, I could beat the first round with less money than the fire wizard, then perfectly timed my harpoons for the second round. Victory on a level with 1% success rate. Surely other challenges can't be harder than that, right? This level has a 0% success rate. If I beat this, I can go back to the boss fight. It's a level with camouflage lead balloons. Only a few monkeys can pop camo and only a few can pop lead. And the ones that can pop both, they have banned me from using. I got mad and tabbed out. Started watching a video about human happiness. It's about how you spend your time with friends and enjoyable hobbies, and not staring at a computer screen playing an annoying video game. Wait, I have an idea. This fire is hot enough to melt the lead balloons, but it can't see camouflage, so it doesn't work. The fire can't see the enemy, so it isn't hot. Okay, sure. This monkey can see camo, but his balls aren't big enough to pop lead. But spikes on the ground can see camouflage, so I win. Why do I care about being bad at a game with this lack of logic? I was so enraged and definitely ready for the boss fight, but I still had 2 hours before it was released. You can only fight the boss on weekends. Why does this game not account for adults playing a children's game with nothing better to do with their time during the week? So while I wait, I'm gonna play chimps mode, the hardest mode in the entire game. No farming money, no selling towers, no power-ups at all. Difficult for even the toughest players, unless you used Geraldo. I used a wizard tower and engineer as my main damage dealers, with a village and alchemist to power them up. Is this good? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Comment section, can you stop yelling at me now? I was efficient with my space, I had extra money, I had a rabbit on my side. I won chimps. Am I at least the second worst player now? I'll do it with only 2 towers. The 2 TC achievement is a badge of honor in BTD 6. I used Geraldo and the necromancer wizard. No, the crossbows and fire monsters don't count as towers. No, you aren't allowed to ask why. There's always a point where I just don't know what's happening on the screen anymore. I have no idea if I'm winning or not. There are just a bunch of explosions. Well, I won and got the 2 TC achievement. Boss time. If I beat this boss, I am surely not the worst Bloons player. It seems obvious to put a tack shooter in the middle. For 30 rounds, I farmed up then placed a plane who was made for this map. He flies in a figure 8 pattern. Why is he flying in a circle? We'll worry about that later. Here comes the boss. It's a new boss that's faster than the rest but doesn't spawn other Bloons. I was losing fast, so I placed submarines. I got to the first skull where it flies backwards and stuns all nearby towers with an EMP. How does an electricity blast stop a monkey throwing darts? You're asking too many questions for a game that's from 2012 with new graphics. Seriously, go play the first one, it's great. Once I bought Fire Devils, it started dying pretty fast. The real threat is that it will disable all your towers, then the regular Bloons will go past, since the rounds keep going while the boss is on screen. I very nearly died because monkeys can't see John Cena Bloons, but I did pop the tier 1 boss. I now have 15 rounds to get as rich as possible. The good players don't even worry about the regular Bloons. They sell almost all their towers just to focus on money. It's like working 16 hours a day but never exercising, sleeping well or drinking water. You're so rich but so weak. Then you buy a robot that can carry you around so it doesn't matter. Tier 2 boss is here and I only now realized I haven't learned anything this entire time. I don't know if I've gotten any better at the game yet. I seem to keep winning though. Apart from my farms, I also started up a marketplace. They collect money themselves without me having to do anything. This is passive income. Kinda like how I'm trying to make Bloons videos on YouTube to get money to use for passive income so I can quit YouTube. I mean, I make these videos out of passion and for my community. Subscribe. I reanimated the corpses of my enemies and I was ready for the tier 3 boss. There is a small problem though. I haven't upgraded any of my units since the last boss. I was just focusing on money. I'm incredibly weak and still the worst player in the game. But the only reason I'm so bad is because I haven't spent monkey knowledge. Upgrades you get from leveling up in the overall game. Imagine my power when banana farms are 2% cheaper. My next attempt, I placed all my towers in the center so they all got disabled at once and I lost. Imagine my power when my spike vectories have 1 extra spike. This time I placed 4 powerful towers in different quadrants so they won't all be disabled at the same time. The problem with having 4 4 main towers is none of them are any good. I lost. I had a strange feeling. The only way I'm going to win this is if I use the power of one free dart monkey. With my dart monkey, I could buy Geraldo and his passive income strategy on round 7. I replaced the dart monkey with a tack shooter and started farming. If I make enough money, maybe I can bribe the boss to leave me alone. We still haven't established if I'm invading their land or they're attacking me. I'm the one pressing start battle. I had 6 farms when the boss arrived. The first tier isn't really a problem, so I basically ignored it. But it disabled my farms, my poor money. I turned my farms into banks and borrowed money so that I was $100,000 in debt. But I won't have to pay it until I'm dead, so my grandchildren can worry about that. Now for the first time, I'm using some strategy and a decent tower. For the tier 2 boss, I used the elite defender upgrade on the sniper and set it to strong. He alone can bring down the boss with enough time. Sadly, you can't buy 2 of the same top upgraded tower on the same map. I can't have more than 1 elite defender, or else they'll go all, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, and kill each other. So I finally bought the best tower in the game that I haven't talked about once in this video, and I still won't. It was at this point I ran out of ideas. Most good players would now use paragons, but I haven't unlocked them yet, so I have to use regular towers. I just placed 10 more snipers in the corner and prayed that would work, and I was about to joke about praying, but I'm not allowed to say that because people will get offended. But why? Because people really care about religion? Some people really care about cheese, and I'm allowed to make fun of that. There are over 1,800 kinds of cheese. That's less than the amount of religions. Up your game, cheese. My spike factory got overwhelmed and I lost. No, I didn't, because I paid the game to pretend it didn't see that, and I got another chance. You want to know how I won this? So do I. It was at this point I ran out of room on the screen. This is the final tier of the boss, and I didn't know what to put down, so I just put everything. I am once again at the point I have no idea what's happening, but I'm winning, yes! No! He lived on 2% health, so I placed more rockets. This is my screen before the boss comes. Does this look like the worst player in Bloons tower defense? Don't answer that. I bombed this thing as fast as humanly possible, and it just goes to show all your problems can be solved with spending money or explosions. But that's not the end. That was just the normal vortex boss. The elite boss has even more electricity. Maybe it stuns because the monkeys are technically code in a video game. Should we tell them they aren't real? I farmed until round 40. The elite boss has double health and 7 skulls, so 7 times it'll stun my nearby towers. I put a sniper in the corner so he's too far away to be stunned. Sadly, I had to sell my Quincy NFT to afford the sniper upgrade. The elite defender killed the elite baby, then went E-light, as in electricity light, as in no electricity, as in he doesn't exist because I sold him to buy more farm. It's a multi-layered joke. 20 rounds later, I bought him back for the second boss, who has 4 times health as the normal tier 2 boss. If this pattern continues, the tier 5 boss will have 33 million health. That's more than the amount of debt I'm in, and that's a difficult number to beat. I'll never find out though because I'm getting wrecked by the tier 2 boss. Elite defender, more like elite December, when Christmas is, because I'd re-gift you. It's a multi-layered joke. Instead, I need a stronger tower, so I sold all my farms and got really angry. This tower told the vortex he was living inside a video game. The vortex got depressed and imploded. Normally, I would sell you and go further into debt, but because you did a good job, I'll let you live. That was a mistake. The tier 3 boss has 1.6 million health and I have $2,000. What tower deals 1 million damage for 2,000 cash? Of course, the tack shooter from BTD won. Damn it. It was really close. Just trust me, I almost beat it. Then I discovered something amazing. The early game is about saving money on defense and getting as many farms as possible. It requires a lot of skill to optimize. But what if there was a way to remove all the skill? Introducing powers. Winning levels gives you one-time use monkeys you can place for free. I have a $4,000 fire wizard on round 1. Now I can spend all my money on farming more money. I'll beat the boss without powers later. I just want to see if it's possible if I actually had skill. The elite defender in the corner stunned himself, which is the one thing he isn't supposed to do, but I still won. My farms were now researching ways to dodge tax. Ooh, maybe I should fake my own death. I had so much money that I beat the second boss about 2 seconds before I was going to lose. Wait, that's bad. Aren't I supposed to be doing good? Time to deal 1.6 million damage with $4,000. That's not enough. Am I still bad? Yes. But I have a plan. The most basic monkey in the game on the front cover is the dart monkey. It simply throws a dart. I disregarded them as useless. Turns out it's one of the most powerful towers in the game. There's catapult upgrades and crossbow upgrades. But more importantly, I played like 10 levels using nothing but the dart monkey. After 3 hours of sending monkeys to colonize every climate on the planet to plant more banana farms, I had 500,000 XP for the dart monkey. Enough to upgrade to a secret 6th upgrade path, the Apex Plasma Master. This guy is definitely going to carry me. me. I don't need powers, I'm killing the elite boss legit. I placed a couple of dart monkeys, soon they'll be sacrifices for my real dart monkey. Small problem though, the final upgrade cost $350,000. Last time I was here I had 4,000, this time I have 300,000. So I am apparently getting better, but not good enough. Whoa, what's that? An opportunity to exploit the labor of others for my own financial gain? It's time that we realize that NFTs are not the best way of making money. I know, it's a sad day. Instead of using Geraldo, we can replace him with Benjamin. Geraldo has 16 different complex items. Ben makes money. That's it. So he's better. He hacks in money from the real world apparently. How does he cope with knowing that he's not real? Another powerful upgrade is monkey knowledge, also not activating windows. I have to admit something. I lied to you. I never got the free dart monkey. It was too expensive and I was saving up for Benjamin. And that's the only reason I lost. One free dart monkey saves me 200 cash, so I can buy Ben 2 rounds earlier, so I can buy farms 2 rounds earlier, which snowballs into an extra $100,000 by round 80. Trust me, I know maths. A triangle has more sides than a square, if you cut it in half. I played for a while longer getting monkey money and actually bought it. I placed my free monkey in the center and let some lives go so that I could get Ben on round 5. He sits in the corner and types on his computer. Hey, that's what I do all day. My full defense is now complete with 2 dart monkeys. The top one is set to last to slow down the Bloons. Skipping to round 79, I'm about to fight the tier 3 boss. The plan is to let the boss get halfway and keep farming, then sell everything to afford the Apex Plasma
Apex Plasma Master.
I sold everything I've ever owned. I'm still 16k off. 40 minutes later, I was back on round 80 and this time I cancelled my monkey's hospital cover so I have a bit more cash. And finally, combining all the dart monkeys, I created a paragon tower. Only degree 5, yeah, let's do that again. Finally, I created a paragon tower. 10, sure, good enough. The simple dart monkey now shoots tons of purple spike balls that bounce across the entire arena, shredding everything. This is kind of awesome. And as it was about to leave, I defeated the tier 3 elite big sister boss. The dart monkey dealing 1.5 million damage himself. Then the tier 4 boss killed me faster than I can show. Luckily, there's a tower even stronger than the dart monkey. Unluckily, I need 1 million XP on the ninja to unlock it. I wish that I could use the next 6 hours of gameplay for content, but it's just the same thing over and over again. Ninja Alchemist combo. I can assure you that the drug-fueled duo does work well. 1,001,010 XP, unlocking the Ascended Shadow. Winning those levels got me enough monkey knowledge that I could get an extra 200 starting cash. Benjamin 2 turns earlier, farms 2 turns earlier, making an extra $500,000 on round 80. Trust me, for no reason other than you've been listening to me for 15 minutes already, you're committed now. On round 40, I started wondering if I should watch a tutorial instead of trying to learn all of this by myself. They all scream the intro. I don't think I can handle another "What's up, guys?" I'll figure it out myself. Elite defender to beat the tier 1 as always. Then I lost to round 63 because I wasn't paying attention. How about you guard the exit, Benjamin? If you can hack money, just add some more zeros to the end. Back to round 80. I made a dart paragon that's degree 6 out of 100 because I don't know how to play this game and should really watch a tutorial. The plan is to change to a ninja paragon at round 100 for the tier 4 boss, but I won't be able to get to round 100 unless I use a glitch. When the vortex loses a skull, it creates a shield around it that blocks all projectiles. But the apex is so close that it shoots inside the shield, then bounces inside it, dealing way too much damage. Round 100, I had $600,000, just enough for the ninja paragon, so I bought it. Although I don't really like the placement, I might redo that. You can restart a round if you exit to home, but not if you lose. With the new placement, I don't have enough money, and I lost. I didn't even get to see the ninja paragon. So to live a happy life, I need to quit toxic habits and spend time outside. Interesting. I will consider that. But hypothetically, what if instead I created the largest bank empire known to monkey kind, bought 50 monkey sacrifices to create the ultimate paragon? Does this lead to happiness? I just want to see how good he is before the boss fight. Yeah, he seems pretty good. Okay, dart paragon time. Now I have 2 paragons destroying everything. If I can get this in the boss fight, surely I'll win. But now I want to get to round 200. This is another subtle example of how I have no idea what's happening on the screen. Is this how you're supposed to play? You can't see that I'm bad at the game if you can't see anything. Here is round 200. It's one big balloon, not that you can see it. The ninja paragon got 150 million pops. This is it, my final attempt at the boss. If I don't win this, I'm done. I farmed perfectly and created a small sea of upgraded dart monkeys. They all died to create one purple catapult. The boss died while it was still in its spawn. I turned a sea of ninjas into a paragon, and he sat there meditating, doing nothing. Eventually, he helped me and I killed the tier 4 elite boss for the first time. Only one away from being maybe not a terrible player. And finally, I can perfectly see what is happening on the screen. All of it just flows beautifully. Just wait until they start shooting. I bought every tier 5 I had and just put them anywhere. Good job, Benjamin. You're helping so much. And it did have 30 33 million health. Even a tack shooter couldn't beat that. I got it down to half health, but I think my placement was bad. Both paragons are stunned at the same time. At least I have sun gods as well. And I was just about to win and definitely not close to losing, and then all of a sudden, the debt collectors came to my house and took my computer away, so I couldn't finish the boss. I edited the rest of this video on my iPhone 3. I plan on raiding the bank to get it back and beat the boss. I'm going in with a fist of tax and explosions.